All right, well, congratulations. How are you feeling after that performance?
I feel really good. Yeah, that's it.
Is that how you expected the night to go for you?
Yes, 100% like that. So I knew I would have. I think I spoke about that. So we would start the fight wrestling for the first 4 or 5 minutes. He would get tired, and I would build up my way into my submission. I was calling out the armbar, and I would do that. But during the fight, I felt so much power over him, and I didn't like him much, to be honest, the feeling. I was like, okay, I'm going to be a hassle if I just pin him for like 5 minutes and then get my submission. So I ended up breaking down from turtle, and my arm was all around his neck. That is why I was like shaking my head, like, fuck, what should I do? Like, should I finish here, or should like change my submission? And I ended up, okay, whatever. So I'm going to choke him and live my life.
You mentioned you didn't want to be an asshole. Do you like this person particularly, or is this a new side of you that we're going to see where you're going to be hesitant to do these finishes?
I don't know, to be honest. I have nothing against him personally. We have close friends in common, and I know he's a good person. But still, we are doing business, and this is my legacy. Against his legacy, I should do my best to build up my story. But when we were fighting, I felt so much power over him, so much control. I felt I could do whatever I want, and I didn't like much the feeling, to be honest, because I think should be more equal, and I would be a hassle if I just pin someone, look at someone in the face, and then, okay, I'm gonna just choke you right now because that is what I want. Then it was kind of like weird. I'm gonna choose a person I want to be a hassle because I think this is part of the business. But tonight was my plan and ended up not being anymore.
So do you mean you felt like he wasn't at your level in terms of...
Nobody's on my level.
Okay. Well, was he lower level than you had expected? Were there surprises in there? Were you surprised that you felt that power over him?
I'm not surprised. I think it was part of the process. So the last two guys I fought, Nogi, besides Mateus, they were the top 3 guys in the world, and I literally made them look like hobbyists because my level is far away from the second best. I know people are still calling me out. People are still like trying like to take shots, but I'm not doing the same sport. So what I've been saying since forever, I'm gonna be one of the greatest ever to ever do jiu-jitsu. This is 100% accurate. I'm going to this direction, and that is what I'm gonna be in the near future. I think I'm there already technically. I just need to prove more, win more, and when I double gold ACC, people will put me aside Gordon Ryan and Roger Gracie, and I'm here, and the third guy in the world because I'm the second besides Gordon. It's down here. Like I tap Kaina in 11 minutes. I tap Pena in 11 minutes. So today, 5, 6. I didn't pay attention. It's just a different sport. I'm playing a different sport.
Yesterday, you spoke about... Is there somebody coming in you didn't like? You're giving a look. Yesterday, we spoke about how you were potentially going to fight Mason Fowler next, but when they asked you on stage who you wanted to fight, you didn't mention him. So I'm curious, did something happen, and did you see something in his fight that you lost interest, or were you never really all that interested? Or
I'm still looking to fight him for sure. He's a guy that sometimes do great, sometimes not. So I think his performance against Pedro wasn't that good. He got submission, but like was late on the overtime. He has a solid brand in America. I think it's gonna be good for me. I just wanna right now make moves where my brand will spread out instead of just getting another victory. And I wanna also have Craig Jones and Nick Rod. I think Craig Jones, Nick Rod, Mason, and I want to fight against Kaina one more time because I'm still thinking he is the top 3 guy in the world. He just won IBJJF Grand Prix, and I know his brand is not as huge as the other names that we are talking about, but he definitely smoked all the other guys. So if there's someone that deserves a spot, it's Kaina, not Craig, not Nick, not Victor Hugo, not Mason. They're just good for the business. They're good for UFC, but they're not high challenge opponents.
so if you had to pick one of those names for if they said it's your choice, you can fight who you
Craig
want.
Jones.
Well, how do you think that would go?
So I lost for him ATC. Was a fight back to back. He he did a better job than me. He deserved the victory. I'm not taking his credit out. But I had only 5 months training Nogi. My wrestling was sucks. My top position was terrible. My guard was like literally like nothing. And I think he would pull guard after film my wrestling because he normally pull guard. I would go side to side and find my way to go straight to his back and then finish him rear naked choke or any other type of choke from back. He knows that, and he also believes that I'm gonna finish him if we compete. That is why he's not signing a deal to fight against me. He's pushing Nick Rod, but Nick Rod just had a war against Roberto Jimenez because his skill level is not there yet. He can possibly become a champion, but he's not a champion. He's just an American guy who has a solid brand here but has no titles. When he becomes a champion, I can give him a chance right away. But as he's not a champion yet, he's just someone that always loses in finals. I want to use his brand to catch Craig Jones. If I have a shot against Craig Jones, I can sign a deal to fight Nick Rod. Otherwise, I'm not going to face him right now, and eventually ADCC if he makes into the finals. So, yeah.
I know you didn't see the main event because you asked us what happened, but were you surprised to hear that Craig Jones won or the method he won?
No, I'm not surprised. Craig Jones is pretty tough. He's a tough guy. Like, he never won any major third title. We have not friends in common because people that are on my side, they're not friends anymore of Craig, but everybody speaks highly about his jiu-jitsu skill. And also, when I watch Craig compete, I can tell like he's tough at jiu-jitsu. He knows what he's doing. He's just mentally weak when there is some hard moment, like tough situation, like a final in a really big stage, like ADCC or any other big fight going on. But he's definitely he's technically really good. Like he's one of the best guys in the game for sure. But mentally, he's not as tough as the other guys who has a lower skill level but can handle pressure pretty well. So that is why Kaynan Duarte, every time he fights Craig Jones, he just smokes Craig Jones so bad. Craig Jones looks like a child, but in skill level, Craig Jones is way better than Kaynan. But when they go to stage, Craig Jones just collapses.
What do you think of Craig Jones's personality? Because he's a little...
He's really funny. He does well, bro. Like, he definitely is going to be a guy that when he retires jiu-jitsu, he can be stand-up comedy. How can I say that? Yeah, he's pretty smart. Yeah, that's true. Like, he's fucking funny, bro. Yeah, I like his Instagram. So I don't have Instagram anymore. I follow 0 people. But every time someone sends me his stuff, I was like, fuck, like, you're fucking smart, bro. Like, you do well. Like, he does well.
Thank you.
Nick, to your left.
Yeah, of course.
You made it obvious on the mat and on the mic that you believe that you can do anything when you want, that you're the best, you're the greatest. So with that mentality in mind and feeling...
I'm not proving enough?
I didn't say that. What do you feel is the challenges next for you to continue to prove that, but more importantly for yourself to continue having that fire burning deep inside?
As I said on the other interview, my challenge right now it's not against opponents. My challenge right now is against jiu-jitsu. I want to keep evolving as an athlete and seeing the game and as an overall tool where I need to fix every little gap that I have. And I think winning more titles and finish ADCC as a double gold and a high submission rate, and that is what I'm going to do there, because today I fought for 5 minutes and I got my submission pretty easy. ADCC, I have most of the fights into the final 15 minutes to work, which is going to be pretty easy for me. Like I tap Kaynan and Pena in 11, and I have finals in third. I have 30 minutes to work on the finals match. So it means I will tap everybody out. I'm going to have 8 matches. I'm going to have 8 submissions. I'm going to have probably the highest submission rate out there, and then I will reach the spot I want as an athlete, one of the greatest of all times, and yeah, pretty much that. But until that, I just want to work as hard as possible and keep following this ideal world where perfection is the only answer.
I'm curious on your thoughts on this next question and quote here. Obviously, you mentioned how Craig Jones you find very funny. He should be a stand-up comedian after he's done. But after his fight, he has said that, in lack of a better term, he said that you had a shitty performance. Now that you have him at the top of your list of who you want to grapple against next.
I had a shitty performance against who?
Just now, that's what he said. That's his words.
For the guy that beat him. Okay, that makes sense.
So
No,
I'm
but
curious,
he's
what are
always
your
making
thoughts?
funny. That is what the point. Like Craig, he's always making funny about everything. So it's never a true answer. It's always something behind. Like
Awesome. And then last thing for me, actually, that's it. Thank you.
that's it. All right. No, keep going, keep going. I keep talking. I answer your question.
You answered my question.
And no, he's never. There's what's fun about him. Like he knows how to involve people. Do you know what I mean? Like, and he's involving people in that answer. Like his perform, like he had a shitty performance, bro. Like, how can I do better? Like this is my mind right now. When I'm competing people, I'm always thinking, how can I do better? And if people are still thinking I can do better, I need to bring a knife to the stage and kill someone out there because there's nothing better to do. Like to be honest, what else can I do? Like control people, pin and finish, like without breaking sweat. Like how can I do better? It's literally that, you know.
Then do you feel like blocking out that external noise, not only removing yourself off of Instagram, but everything like that has allowed you to have a better peace of mind in accomplishing those goals quicker?
I don't know yet. So that move I just did was like 3 weeks ago, and my life is getting better. So I know how to handle pressure and perform well, but I'm a very emotional person. So I feel everything, whatever you tell me. Sometimes I observe, sometimes not, and I feel like staying away from Instagram, focus on my career, my training, my diet, my family, my girl, like things that makes me feel good. It's been better, and I want to stick to this style until ATC because I kind of hate social media. So a bunch of like fake people exchanging likes, comments, and blue checks. Like fuck that shit, bro. I just want to have power, win titles, make money, and be happy with people who love me and support who I am.
Absolutely, and you probably just touched on it as in the things that you love. Was there any other changes as of the last few weeks that you've made so that you can keep that peace of mind and continue progressing forward in a better way?
Instagram for sure is the top one, and I think I'm trying to think more about my family and be as close as possible. So I had 2 years living in America without seeing my family when I first moved because I had complications with my visa. But right now, by having them closer to me, it's definitely reminding me who I am daily. So that is what I want to do. I want to be a better son to my parents, a better sibling to my siblings, and a better man for those who appreciate who I am.
Well, with that being said, as you take a look at trying to better yourself, not only for yourself, but for others and those that you love around you, how important is it to utilize this platform that you have then?
Utilize what? Sorry.
How important is it to utilize this platform that you have, talking on the mic, talking to thousands, millions of people watching on this platform?
I'm so sorry. I didn't get your question.
No, you're all good. How important is it to utilize the platform, talking about the things that really matter beyond just the mat and the ground?
I don't know, man. Like I think after you live a little bit social media and understand the voice you have to share things with people, you kind of this is my approach nowadays. I'm not like caring anymore. I'm just saying how I feel and what I think, and if it's helping, it's helping. If it's being like not positive thing, it also can be a damage to someone. So I cannot like charge myself to be a good person because I can just be who I am. So I'm just sharing whatever I feel and the way I'm living my life. And if I'm adding to your life, perfect. If I'm not, just move on, find another example. I'm not trying to be nobody, just Nicholas Meregali.
Congrats on the win.
Thank you guys. Sorry for taking so long.
All good.